The South African National Defence Force and the South African National Energy Development Institute have marked Global Recycling Day. This happened yesterday. The collaboration took the green soldiering environmental concept a step further by installing biogas plants at 2 military bases. The biogas project is one of several waste recycling and energy-saving programs by the country's Defence Force and the Energy Development Institute. Let's get a clearer sense of what's been going on here and speak to Defence Works Formation Information Commander, I believe, Major General Joseph Ledwaba. Major General, good evening to you. Thank you so much for being on News at Prime. So I was struck by the wording green soldiering. What exactly do you mean by that?
Good evening, and thank you very much to yourself and your viewers. I think before I get into all those things, let me just recognize the number of people who got us into this program. I am the GOC Defence Works Formation. This is a portfolio under Lieutenant General Mbuli, Chief of Logistics. And the people who are at the forefront of this from my own portfolio, which is the Defence Works Formation, I have a colonel called Colonel Manzini, Lieutenant Colonel Pavel, in Limpopo, and then in Pretoria, Lieutenant Colonel Mosampe. And then outside the DOD, the people who are partnering with is Dr. Karen Sarish, the one you're talking about, the biogas. And then, but then I need to also just quickly say, because it talks to the issue of green soldiering, we are actually exploring a number of areas, some of which are not part of your agenda, but I'll just quickly mention them. Things like, for example, solar PV with the Department of Public Works. Our partner is Mr. Mfundo Tulu. And then there is, of course, a bigger one now, which is the Department of Science and Innovation, where we are looking at hydrogen fuel cell. So you know of all these things, and that is what actually is taking us into the future. But coming back to when we talk of green soldiering, we want that from the facility point of view, that all our facilities must be compliant to all environmental prescripts and energy saving, and also, of course, contributing towards the reduction of carbon in the country. So basically, that is the nut and bolts of it.
So the 2 biogas plants that you have now at bases, what exactly are they able to do practically as far as making an environmental difference?
Okay. The biogas, I call it Project Brilliant in my own way, because it is, you get more for nothing. Biogas is if you explain it, is a big bladder which you put under the soil, and then you take waste, kitchen waste, like your peels of vegetables and so on, feed that in, and that thing produces gas, and then we cook with that gas. So there we are actually practically off the grid. But the beauty of it is that it then produces also a byproduct which is called a compost byproduct, a very good compost. So you throw in waste instead of taking to the landfill, you use it, recycle it, it gives you energy, you cook, and you have a byproduct of compost. Mm-hmm. So we have one in Makado. It is feeding about 200 people a day for free. So, and of course, we are now in the process of rolling out others, particularly where we have got a concentration of soldiers in an area where they eat in a bigger kitchen.
So you mentioned future plans that are similar to what's already going on now. Is the ultimate plan to take the military in this country completely off fossil fuels?
Well, the vision would be to reduce dependence, but I think the scientists will talk of whether we will reach that end state where we can take everything. But I think that if you look at all these other elements which I've mentioned, for example, if you look at hydrogen fuel cell, that will play a very bigger role in taking us away from diesel and petrol. Then you go into for example, the project with SANDF, with Dr. Karen, where we have got this biogas plus cool surface paint. So all those things, including solar PV, they will play in the space of making our members competent, and hopefully also, because we must talk about the future, that we will be attracting young educated women and men to come and join us and actually become scientists in the future.
And financially, how much is all of this costing the military?
At the present moment, actually, it is a project which is, what do you call it, sponsored both sides. SANDF sponsors a portion, we sponsor a portion. Others are because it is government initiative, and government is funded on some of those. For example, with the Department of Public Works, the solar PV, we actually got it for free because it is already sponsored within the Department of Public Works.
All right. Thank you very much. That was Defence Works Formation Commander, Major General Joseph Ledwaba. Thank you for your time, sir.